You keep acting as if you can't see it, it isn't real. This is Fired Up Friday, and welcome to the Bad Influence Podcast with yours truly, Jordan Banderas, where being clueless doesn't get a pass. Listen to what I'm about to say. Unseen doesn't mean fake. Unseen means you're not paying attention, and you keep paying the price for that. You get blindsided and say, it came out of nowhere. Well, that's the lie. It didn't come out of nowhere. You just ignored the signs. You only respect what's loud. You only trust what's obvious. You only believe what you can point at. And that's why life keeps playing you. Be honest with yourself. You ignore patterns because patterns force decisions. You ignore red flags because red flags kill comfort. You ignore your own body because you want to stay fine. Then you act shocked when the damage shows up. Well, air is unseen and you still breathe it. A signal is unseen and you still trust it. But when it comes to people and habits, you act blind. And that's the problem. The real battles are quiet. The real warnings are small. The real truth is in what repeats. Today's topic is simple. Life is packed with hidden battles and unseen truth. And you've been walking around like a rookie. If you're chest tight listening to this, good. That's your body telling you you've been asleep. Today, you stop being clueless. Today, you start seeing what's real even when it's not visible. Because if you can't see the hidden fight, you can't win it. Here's how it feels. You wake up and you don't notice your mood shift. Your chest is tight, but you call it nothing. Your jaw is clenched, but you keep moving. Your stomach feels off, but you ignore it. That's you missing the first signal. Then you grab your phone. You scroll and your brain goes numb. You call it relaxing. But your shoulders stay high. That's the hidden fight. Your attention is getting robbed in inches. You don't feel it until your day is gone. You tell yourself, I just needed a break. That sounds mature, but it's a cover story. You didn't need a break. You needed to face what you've been dodging. So you keep running. You run from silence. You run from hard choices. You run from the uncomfortable truth. Then you wonder why your life feels heavy. You walk into rooms and your body reacts first. Your stomach drops around certain people. Your chest tightens when someone smiles too fake. Your skin feels hot when you're being played. And you still say, it's probably fine. That sentence keeps you stuck. Because fine is how you avoid action. You wait for something huge so you can feel justified. You want a big explosion to prove you were right, but the truth shows up before the explosion. It shows up in little repeats. The same excuse, the same delay, the same disrespect, the same weird vibe. And you keep swallowing it. Your throat gets tight when you should speak. Your heart speeds up when you should say a line. So you stay quiet and call it being chill. That's not chill. That's fear. Then you act surprised when the hit finally lands. You ignore the unseen battle in your habits too. One snack turns into a pattern. One drink turns into a routine. One lazy choice turns into your norm. You don't see the damage because it's slow. But slow damage still destroys. And the cost shows up in your body. Restless sleep. Short temper. Low drive. You feel numb at random times. You feel wired at night. You feel drained around certain people. None of that is random. It's your body waving a flag, and you keep looking away. Look, you weren't born blind to the quiet stuff. You learn to look away. You learn that noticing too much can get you in trouble. You learn that asking questions can make people snap. So you train yourself to stay easy. You train yourself to stay unbothered. Oh, yes, you did. But guess what? That wasn't peace. That was survival. You learn to keep your mouth shut, to keep the room calm. You learn to laugh things off so nobody turns on you. You learn to act dumb so you don't get blamed. You learn to wait for something big before you speak. Because big means you can prove it. And prove means you won't get called dramatic. That's the role you build. The one who needs a disaster to be allowed to react. The one who ignores the warning signs to protect comfort. The one who calls truth negative so you can stay liked. That's approval chasing. You'd rather be accepted than be aware. You'd rather fit in than face reality. And shame keeps it running. Because if you admit you saw it, you admit you allow it. If you admit you saw the pattern, you admit you stayed. If you admit you felt the red flag, you admit you chose comfort. So you pretend you didn't know. That pretend keeps your ego safe, but it keeps your life messy. Control shows up too. You want the world to be simple so you don't have to think. You want people to be honest so you don't have to read between lines. But life doesn't care what you want. Life rewards the person who pays attention. And your body has been paying attention the whole time. That's why you react now. Your chest tightens when something is off. Your stomach drops when a person isn't safe. Your jaw clamps when you're swallowing a truth. Your sleep gets light when you're ignoring pressure. Your body feels the unseen fight before your brain admits it. Then your mind tries to talk you out of it. It says you're overthinking. You're being negative. You don't have proof. That voice is not wisdom. That voice is fear protecting your comfort. And here's the truth. If you can notice the signal, you can choose a new move. If you keep ignoring it, you choose the outcome too. So stop waiting for a wreck to give you permission to wake up. Here's how it happens. You walk into a new situation thinking it's clean. It looks fine on the surface. You tell yourself, if it was bad, I'd see it. The first week feels normal. People smile. People nod. You relax a little. Then a tiny thing hits your body. A tight chest in a meeting. A weird pause after you speak. You ignore it. You call it nerves. The next day, the vibe shifts again. Someone answers you without looking at you. Your stomach drops. You laugh it off. You tell yourself you're being dramatic. A few days later, you notice a pattern. You stop getting copied on small updates. Nothing huge. Just enough to slow you down. Your jaw clenches when you realize it. You still say nothing. You don't want to make it a thing. You don't want to look paranoid. So, you work harder. You stay late. You overprove. Your shoulders stay tight all day. Your sleep gets light at night. You wake up wired. You blame caffeine. You keep pushing anyway. In week 3, a small mistake occurs. It's fixable, but the reaction is loud. A manager snaps in front of people. Your face gets hot. Your hands feel cold. You apologize fast. You feel your heart banging in your throat. You go back to your desk and act normal. Inside, your body is shaking. The next day, the smiles feel fake. The jokes feel sharp. You feel it in your chest again. And you still tell yourself it's fine. Then you overhear your name. It's quick. It's quiet. It stops when you get close. Your stomach drops harder. You pretend you didn't hear. You don't want the truth because truth means choices. That night, you can't sleep. Your mind replays the last 2 weeks. Your body feels heavy and wired at the same time. You get up and pace. You feel stupid for missing it. You tell yourself, I should have known, right? The next morning, you wake up tired. Your chest is tight before you stand. You almost quit on the spot. Then, you catch a different thought. Stop being blind. You sit in your car and breathe low. Your shoulders drop a little. You walk in with your eyes open. You stop listening to words. You watch moves. You notice who avoids you. You notice who only speaks when someone important walks in. You notice who changes their tone around you. Your body keeps confirming it. Tight chest, tight jaw, the same stomach drop. Now, you document everything. And you finally admit the unseen battle was real the whole time. So here's the reframe. The unseen runs your life when you refuse to notice it. So you stop living like a rookie. Now choose your path. Keep ignoring signals and you keep getting played. You keep needing chaos to wake you up. You keep acting shocked when the damage shows. Your chest stays tight because your life stays unsafe. Your mind stays loud because you keep lying to yourself. And you keep paying for comfort with consequences. Or you wake up and you get dangerous. You start noticing what repeats. You start trusting your body. You start calling patterns what they are. And you start acting early. Listen, you don't need a disaster to be right. You need awareness to be smart. So here's what you do. First, watch your body like it's a radar. Tight chest means something matters. A stomach drop means something is off. Jaw clench means you're swallowing truth. Light sleep means you're carrying pressure. Second, stop calling those signals random. Ask what happened right before this. Third, track patterns, not promises. Words are cheap. Movements are truth. Fourth, stop waiting for a big sign. The big sign is the last sign. Fifth, speak sooner. If your throat tightens, speak anyway. Simple. Clean. Say, that doesn't work for me. You can say, stop doing that. Be clear with me. 6, clean your own habits because the hidden war is also you. Your phone steals your focus in small bites. Your laziness grows in small excuses. Your anger builds from small lies. Your life breaks from small repeats. So you change the small repeats. One hard choice a day. One honest line a day. One clean boundary a day. That's how you stop getting blindsided. Now, the new identity is installed. You are not chill. You are either aware or you are exposed. You are not negative. You are finally awake. You are not weak for noticing. You are smart for noticing. You are not paranoid. You are done ignoring the truth. This is Fired Up Friday. You stop trusting comfort over reality. You stop needing chaos to learn. You learn early. You act early. Now, make it real. Pick one place you've been acting blind. Work? Love? Money? Health? Write 3 signals you keep ignoring. Then write the move you'll make this week. One move. And say it out loud. Drop it in the comments. Share this with the person who keeps saying, I didn't see it coming. Because most of the time, they did. They just didn't want to admit it. It happens more often than you think. So hit that subscribe button because this show is here to wake you up. Keep showing up and you stop being easy to play. You stop being easy to distract. You stop being easy to control. You start noticing tone. You start noticing patterns. You start noticing your own habits. You start moving with your eyes open. That's how you win the hidden battles. That's how you protect your peace for real. That's how you stop living confused. And when the next quiet sign shows up, you don't laugh it off. You don't talk yourself out of it. You don't wait for the crash. You name it. You act. You choose yourself early. You choose truth early. You choose discipline early. Because late lessons cost more. So stop being clueless. Stop pretending unseen means unreal. Stop waiting for life to punch you. Wake up. Pay attention. Respect the quiet truth. Protect your attention. Fix the small repeats. And you won't keep getting blindsided. You will see it coming. You will move before it hits. You will stay in control of your life. That's the upgrade. That's the standard. That's how you stop being a rookie. You want the result? You want the respect? You want the relief? Then wake up. Then move. Then stay awake. And remember, the choice is yours.